AI versus human. Who's winning the translation revolution? Welcome to Localization News You Can Use, your daily dose of localization know how. Right, let's get stuck in. The language industry is currently riding a wave of change so big it's making seasoned surfers look a bit wobbly. AI isn't just knocking on the door anymore, it's practically redecorating the entire house. We've heard from pioneering LSPs and well known translation hubs that the traditional type of work, the bread and butter stuff, has taken a bit of a dip. But here's the interesting bit. Instead of a collective panic, this pause has actually become a springboard for some serious rethinking. When the ground shifts beneath your feet, you either learn to dance or get left behind, and it seems many are choosing their dancing shoes. This isn't about technology versus humans. It's about evolving into a smarter, more integrated ecosystem. The old days of linguists toiling away in isolation, handed a style guide, and told to crack on, are fading fast. We're moving towards a much more collaborative model where language professionals, clients, and even the tech developers are actually talking to each other, figuring out the why and the how together. It's a bit like going from a transactional fast food counter to a bespoke dining experience where you actually chat with the chef. This shift, while not without its teething problems, is steering us towards a place where the true value of linguistic expertise can shine. And speaking of value, the role of the translator is getting a major upgrade. We're moving beyond just being word switchers. The future belongs to those who are content creators, cultural consultants, and communication strategists. Think of it this way. AI can churn out words, sure, but it's the human linguist who breathes life into them, ensuring they resonate with real people in diverse cultures. They're becoming the vital spark, the emotional current that makes global content connect rather than just exist. If AI is building the engine, the linguist is ensuring it has a heartbeat, not just mechanical precision. This brings us neatly to the thorny issue of pricing. The good old per word model, bless its cotton socks, is looking decidedly anachronistic in this new landscape. How do you charge per word when a project might involve reviewing 35,000 machine translated words to tweak just 5 critical terms, yet requires understanding the entire context? It's like trying to pay a surgeon based on the number of stitches rather than the complexity and success of the operation. The industry is buzzing with this, and rightly so. People are ready for a change because the old maths just doesn't add up when you're delivering nuanced, high-impact linguistic quality. So what's on the horizon? We're looking at models that reflect actual value, perhaps subscriptions for ongoing linguistic support, dynamic pricing based on project complexity, or outcome-based contracts where the focus is on the impact achieved. It's about educating clients that they're not just buying translated words. They're investing in cultural acuity, brand integrity, and ultimately, a better customer experience. It's a more grown-up conversation, and frankly, one that's long overdue. Other sectors, like digital marketing, don't bill per pixel, do they? They bill for the solution. Now, amidst all this tech-driven transformation, the human touch isn't just surviving, it's becoming even more crucial. Especially in interpreting or when dealing with highly sensitive or emotionally charged content, clients are still seeking that human presence. A machine can't read the room, can't sense the unspoken, can't offer that intuitive adjustment that a human interpreter provides. AI might mimic tone, but it doesn't feel it. That human sensitivity, that ability to navigate complex cultural nuances, is where the real magic lies, ensuring that intent and meaning are truly preserved. So how can smaller LSPs, the backbone of so much of our industry, not just stay afloat, but actually thrive? The consensus is clear. Prioritize your people, your team, your linguists, your clients. See yourselves as partners in a broader communication mission, not just order takers. This means being open to new types of projects, new ways to add value that might not fit the old job descriptions. It's about ditching the fear of change, because let's be honest, change is where the growth happens. And embracing technologies that free up human brains for the tasks that genuinely require human insight. Staying curious, constantly learning about market shifts and new tools is paramount. It's about actively co-creating a future where human expertise is amplified, not replaced by technology. Adaptive companies are showing that this approach is key. Of course, This transition isn't without its critics and concerns. While many are excited about new strategic frameworks and the potential for elevating the role of linguists, there's also a healthy dose of skepticism. Some seasoned professionals rightly point out that any new model must ensure fair compensation and not become another way to squeeze linguists, recalling past industry tendencies. There's also a strong voice arguing for a return to the core principles of good translation, warning against blindly following the AI hype if it compromises quality. The industry might feel a bit dislocated right now, like it's trying to find its feet after a growth spurt, but these discussions are vital for the necessary realignment. The call is for innovation with integrity. Ultimately, this AI driven disruption isn't signaling the end of the localization world as we know it. It's heralding the beginning of a more dynamic, more strategic, and frankly, more exciting chapter. It's a future where human ingenuity and machine efficiency aren't at odds, but are powerful allies, creating something far greater than either could manage alone. The rules of the game are indeed changing, but the human element, that ability to connect and communicate with genuine understanding and cultural intelligence, remains not just in the game, but as its most valuable player. Thank you for listening to this episode of Localization News You Can Use, your daily dose of localization know how.